What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast, and this is my complete Dallas Cowboys versus Chargers breakdown. A game that I was in the building with my kids, a game I was able to see in person, and it was absolutely a movie, man. But yo, let's get to the recap, man. So yo, right out the gate, man, we already know Cowboys did not start off in the manner in which we would have wanted them to start off. Again, Cowboys offense kind of started slow and kind of took them a little bit of time before they actually kept going. Now, I'm going to tell you this right here. Even though the Cowboys offense might have taken their time, Dak Prescott did not, man. Dak Prescott was lights out from the moment the game started, man. Dak Prescott offensively was your best person, your best player, rushing the ball and passing the ball. I mean, obviously he was the only one that threw the ball, but think about this. Dak Prescott ended up with almost 71 yards rushing on 6 attempts, I think it was, and he was the most effective person pushing the ball, rushing the balls for the Dallas Cowboys. And, just kind of starting there, man, Tony Pollard, less than 30 yards on, I think, like 14 attempts. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Tony Pollard is not a number one running back. Now, I will say this. I will forever hang my hat on the fact that I do believe that Tony Pollard could be the best slot running back, wide receiver in all of football if the Dallas Cowboys just let him use him. And that's what he was basically doing when the play broke down, when Dak Prescott hit him on the long, on the short pass that he ended up taking almost 60 yards to the crib. Because see, the thing about Tony Pollard is he has a ridiculous high level of receiver skills, but as soon as he gets the ball in his hand, he turns into a running back. The problem is when he's behind a line of scrimmage, he's still a wide receiver, bro. Like his ability to break tackles and things like that when the offensive line is not clearly having a good game, you're not going to get anything. That's why I definitely believe that the Dallas Cowboys, no matter how good they played last night, the Dallas Cowboys need a new starting running back. You know what I'm saying? I even like my boy Rico Dowdle. You guys know I was pulling for him. I was one of the first people that made content about him getting more opportunities and possibly even starting. Now, I believe Rico Dowdle is the better of the three. He is the more complete back of the three. But the Dallas Cowboys need to elevate the entire running back room and either trade for a Derrick Henry or go sign a Leonard Fournette, man. But whatever it is, we are not going to be able to survive off of what we're surviving off of right now. And you're not going to tell me that Dak Prescott's going to be my leading rusher for the remaining of the season. Tony Pollard, a guy who has not scored in 5 weeks. Like I said, now I'm going to tell you a crazy story. He's actually on pace to have 1,048. He's trending to have 1,048 yards and then having like 3 touchdowns on the season. That's what he's trending for a 17-game season right now. Cowboys have to upgrade that production because Dak cannot continue to lead us in rushing. It's just ridiculous. I'm going to tell you this right now. Play calling was absolutely horrible. If you had to say the difference between play calling between Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore, I really didn't see no difference. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it real. I say this. A lot of people are gonna say, yeah, but West Coast, you said that Kellen Moore was the problem last year. Well, he is the problem last year. And guess what? Mike McCarthy's play calling this year is the problem, bro. He's not a good play caller. The way he stacks plays on top of each other, a lot of the times they don't make sense. The fact that he refuses to call plays that actually pushes the defense, like it's 3rd and 6 and we're calling plays that are designed to get 4 yards, or it's 2nd and 4, or 3rd and 4, and you're running a shotgun run. Now think about this. If you're running from shotgun, you got to remember the running back is already 4 yards away from the line of scrimmage, and then you need 3 yards. So theoretically, your running back has to get like 7.5 yards. Why would you do that? Why would you run plays that are less conducive to getting to where you need to get? His play calling is it's not even that it's all over the place. It's just boring. You know what I'm saying? And it looks very archaic. I think the Dallas Cowboys definitely need to upgrade you either got to upgrade the play calling or you just got to upgrade the actual players. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Right now, it is easier to upgrade the actual scheme. Now, red zone was a little bit better. We were 50%. Cowboys were 2 or 4 in the red zone. Dak Prescott had a nice rushing touchdown. Defense didn't know what was going on. This defense had no clue, what was going on with Dak Prescott and that running. And I'm going to tell you this, that is an element that the Dallas Cowboys have to keep in their offense. It just can't be 100% our offense. He also had a really nice throw for the touchdown too. So salute to Dak Prescott. If you had him on your fantasy football team, he got you at least 25 points because he had a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. Michael Gallup, listen to me, man. I told y'all 2 years ago, don't sign Michael Gallup for $11 million. I told y'all he is not a second receiver. At this point, I'm going to be honest with you. I think he is a possession when you need a play receiver, but he is not a guy that needs to be on the field no 20, 30 plays. And in my opinion, I don't understand why Jalen Tolbert, the guy that started off fire, is just diminished in this offense. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I feel like this offense tries to feed the ball to Gallup way more than they try to feed the ball to CeeDee Lamb or anybody. Like Michael Gallup dropped 3 balls last night and still had opportunities to catch a 4th one. Like, I just do not understand how he keeps getting opportunity after opportunity. And I feel like CeeDee Lamb should continue to get the ball. I don't give a damn, bro. If you got to force the ball to CeeDee Lamb, I don't care. I'm okay with forcing the ball with CeeDee Lamb because even when he gets the ball in his hands, guess what? He does positive things. Dak Prescott to CeeDee Lamb was on fire last night. I made a video about the Dallas Cowboys having to get CeeDee Lamb back involved in this offense and how they just weren't looking for him. And I'm going to be honest with you, you can tell in this game they made a conscious effort to go into this game and get CeeDee Lamb involved, which they did. They also got Brandon Cooks involved, which is dope. He had 4 catches for 36 yards. I'm going to tell you this right now. Brandon Cooks is that dude, bruh. Brandon Cooks is definitely that dude. Nasty freaking, like the touchdown he made was like that's like a big body catch that a big guy would catch to make a touchdown, and his smaller self was able to bring that thing down. And also, that was a real fancy pass by Dak Prescott. Really, really nice. Offensive line did not play well. Gave up 5 sacks. I'll tell you this right now, did not play well. Obviously, the offensive line is playing better. I mean, they're playing more, so they're going to have to get a little more cohesiveness. But as a whole, they did not play well. CD balled out 7 catches for 112 yards. Hey, I'm going to tell you this right now. Defense absolutely dominated. I asked them to stop the damn run. They did that. Austin Eckler had a return to Chargers yesterday and was absolutely shut down. They only allowed less than 55 yards in the rushing game, and I can always be happy about that. Micah Parsons, I'm going to tell you this right now. Micah Parsons is not a game-dominating player, but he is a game-dominating moment player. I was yelling and screaming, Micah, this is when we need a moment. This is when we need a moment. And guess what that young man did? He went and got you guys a sack. I absolutely love that about Micah Parsons, that he has generational moments. Micah Parsons may not take over a whole game, but bro, he is going to give you a moment that is going to change the course of a game. Salute to Micah Parsons, man. I'm going to tell you, the Cowboys had a gang of missed tackles. One thing Austin Eckler did in that screenplay is he made us look crazy. Cowboys obviously need to focus more on hips and less on heads, and we can focus on getting guys down. Also, when you play these elusive running backs, whatever happened to gangbang tackling, whatever happened to 5 hats on the ball, let's try to get 5 to 6 guys on the ball. It's like they're literally trying to fight Bruce Lee. I never understood why a dude would fight Bruce Lee, and it'd be 5 dudes trying to fight Bruce Lee. They gonna take their turn, get their ass whooped. I'm like, bro, why don't all 5 of y'all just bum rush Bruce Lee, and then y'all tackle him and y'all beat him up? That's what the Cowboys got to do. We got to gangbang tackling right off the muscle. That right there will eliminate a lot of the yak after first initial intake for a ball, and that will also cut down on a lot of these broken tackles that the Cowboys are just not getting. I'm gonna tell you this right here to the end of the game. Defense listen to me. Defense absolutely has a problem with wide receivers on the move pre-snap. It's the second week in a row where they caught us slipping on a touchdown or a big play where and Allen just figured that out. Well, they figured that out with Keenan Allen. They just kept doing it. But the defense absolutely has a problem with guys moving in motion and pre-snap and especially when the ball's hiked. They caught us slipping last week in San Francisco. They caught us slipping this week. Cowboys got to make sure that they focus on that so they can get that aspect off film because it's definitely a liability, and teams are going to do it more often. You know what I'm saying? We also had a couple coverage snafus that Justin Herbert, who they say is better than Dak, bro, Justin Herbert could have changed. If Justin Herbert just would have hit some of these open receivers that he had, he could have changed the course of this game. But there was 2 major times where the Dallas Cowboys just had major coverage breaks down, and Justin Herbert just missed them. You know what I'm saying? So salute to the football gods for, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Damone Clark. Hey, Damone Clark absolutely went dumb. 7 tackles last night. He led the Dallas Cowboys with tackles. Also, number 14, I know you guys were wondering who that was. No, that was not Jabril Cox. That was Marquise Bell. Dogging, bro. Marquise Bell absolutely dogged last night. Shout out to Osia Digazouras, who had one of the nastiest tackles for a loss that I've seen in a very, very, very long time. Shout out to a guy that you guys won't ever give love, but is balling his ass off. DeMarcus Lawrence is absolutely balling right now. Salute to DeMarcus Lawrence for balling his ass off right now and helping a lot in the run game right now. Deron Bland absolutely could have had 2 picks. And I'm going to tell you this right now. My only negative is Jordan Lewis. Dog, man, that injury is taking its toll because you was not that dude no more. I love you, dog, but you was not that dude no more. Hey, man, other than that, Dallas Cowboys got the win. Micah Parsons helped get that sack. After that, it put pressure on Justin Herbert to throw a pass where he couldn't even pay attention. Stephon Gilmore bites it, takes the ball, game's over, man. It's crazy because everybody that we've been asking for on defense to make a play came up big in this play. You could definitely tell that the Dallas Cowboy defense came in here with a mindset that they wanted to play well, and they did. Kellen Moore is listen to me, Kellen Moore is a guy, he can figure it out, man. He can get that thing going. I will give him his kudos. But at the end of the day, Dallas Cowboys get the win, and that's the only thing that matters. It was definitely an ugly win. It was definitely an ugly win, but the Dallas Cowboys got it. You guys already know what it is. Never look down, because stars up. Peace.